My name is Cassandra Wade. I'm 41, a single mom, and I had just landed back in Portland after a 4-day work trip to New York. Friday evening, a little after 6 p.m., I dragged my suitcase through the front door of our Cedar Hills house in Beaverton, exhausted and ready to collapse. The second the door clicked shut, my 9-year-old son, Lucas, came running toward me. His face was white as paper. He grabbed my sleeve with shaking fingers and whispered, "Mom, can I please stop taking the pills Aunt Brooke makes me swallow? They make me throw up, and I sleep all day." Before I could even respond, Brooke stepped out of the kitchen, arms crossed, wearing that tight, fake smile. "He's just being dramatic, Cass. They're special custom vitamins. Good stuff." My mom gently stroked Lucas's hair. "Listen to your aunt, sweetheart. She only wants what's best for you." From the couch, my dad nodded. "He's lucky to have family here. You're gone half the month." Then all three of them exchanged that quick, tense glance, the kind I'd started noticing far too often lately. Lucas squeezed my hand so hard it hurt. That night, after the house finally went quiet, I slipped into Brooke's room. I searched the top shelf of her closet, behind a stack of sweaters. There was a small white bottle. No label. Just a strip of masking tape with her handwriting, "Vitamins." I twisted the cap. The smell hit me instantly, sharp and chemical, unmistakable. Sleep medication. My blood turned to ice. If you're watching this right now, leave a comment and tell me where you are and what time it is. Knowing someone's listening is the only reason I can keep telling what happened next. Because what the doctor showed me the next morning turned my entire world black. That bottle never left my hand all night. I sat on Lucas's bedroom floor with my back against the door, holding him until he finally fell asleep. Every time he moved, I checked his breathing. By 5:30 a.m., I couldn't wait any longer. I woke him gently, told him we were going for a quick checkup before breakfast, and carried him half asleep to the car. 25 minutes later, we pulled into the parking garage at Providence St. Vincent Medical Center. Dr. Sarah Nguyen took one look at Lucas. Pale eyelids, slurred speech, slow movements, and immediately ordered stat blood work. No small talk. No questions. They wheeled him straight to pediatric observation. I paced the hallway, clutching the unlabeled bottle in my coat pocket like it was evidence at a crime scene. 3 hours crawled by. Finally, Sarah called me into her office, shut the door, and slid the lab printout across the desk. The number hit me first. Diphenhydramine level, 2,450 nanograms per milliliter. She didn't soften it. "That's 7 times the maximum adult limit, Cassandra. In a 9-year-old, repeated doses like this can cause permanent cognitive damage, memory loss, attention issues, slowed processing speed." She looked me straight in the eye. "Someone has been sedating your son with adult-strength sleep medication." My legs gave out. I dropped into the chair. Sarah didn't hesitate. She picked up the phone and called Child Protective Services herself, then campus security. Within minutes, a social worker and a Washington County deputy were standing in the room. I handed them the bottle. Sarah gave them the lab report and sealed everything in an evidence bag. The deputy photographed it right there. The social worker explained Lucas would be admitted for monitoring and a full toxicology panel. They needed a complete timeline. Before they took the originals, I snapped photos of every document on my phone. Sarah quietly slipped me a duplicate summary. "For your records," she said softly. "Take this home carefully. You're going to need it." The drive back to Beaverton felt endless. I walked through the door just after 3. Brooke was sprawled on the couch scrolling her phone. Mom folded laundry. Dad watched. A golf rerun like nothing in the world was wrong. I dropped my keys on the counter louder than necessary, walked straight to the coffee table, and laid the folded lab report face up. Brooke slowly sat up. Mom froze mid-fold. Dad muted the TV. Brooke grabbed it first. Her eyes scanned the page, and all the color drained from her face. Dad snatched it next, squinting like it was written in another language. "Lab error," he muttered. "Happens all the time." Mom moved behind Brooke, gripping her shoulders. "Honey, you were only trying to help the boy rest. Doctors always exaggerate." Brooke's voice cracked. They're just stronger vitamins. Cass is overreacting. I kept my voice flat and steadied. CPS is already involved. The police have the bottle. This isn't going away. Dead silence filled the room. Dad leaned forward, elbows resting on his knees. His voice dropped low. You're really willing to tear apart your own family over a misunderstanding? Mom's hands tightened on Brooke's shoulders. Think about Lucas. All this stress isn't good for him. Brooke wiped her eyes, but I saw it. The calculation behind the tears. Not fear. Strategy. Dad glanced at Mom and gave the smallest shake of his head. Message received. Say nothing more. I turned and walked upstairs. Behind me, I heard Dad whisper, let it blow over. She'll calm down. I closed my bedroom door, locked it, and started backing up every photo and document to the cloud. Sunday morning, they left for their usual Costco run. Dad driving. Mom in the passenger seat. Brooke in the back with her reusable shopping bags. I waited until the SUV turned the corner onto 142nd. Then I moved fast. I'd paid extra for same-day pickup at the Best Buy in Tanasbourne. For Arlo essential indoor cameras. Matte white. No bigger than hockey pucks. Designed to disappear into a ceiling, I grabbed the ladder from the garage and worked in total silence. First unit, screwed into the basement ceiling above the old leather. A couch. Wide angle, covering the entire rec area. Second, tucked into the corner joist near the mini fridge, aimed at the stairs and doorway. Third, mounted high in the living room crown molding, pointed at the front entrance and hallway. Fourth, upstairs hall, perfectly placed to see every bedroom door and the top of the staircase. 10 minutes each.
No wires. No blinking lights.
Battery life, 6 months. I paired them to a brand new account, changed the default password to something only I would ever know, enabled motion alerts, and set 24-hour cloud recording. By the time I heard the garage door rumble open again, every camera was live and invisible. Monday morning, I dropped Lucas at Cedar Mill Elementary, kissed the top of his head, and drove downtown to the Pearl District like nothing had changed. At 9:03 a.m., my phone vibrated. Motion alert, front door. Brooke, still in pajama shorts and one of my old college hoodies, opened the door for a man I'd never seen before. Dark hair. Navy pea coat. 2 paper cups from Dragonfly Coffee on Canyon Road. She took the coffee, kissed him hard right there on the porch, then pulled him inside. They went straight down the basement stairs. I switched feeds. The couch camera caught everything in crisp 1080p. Brooke set the coffees down, pushed him gently against the backrest, and climbed onto his lap. They kissed like they'd been counting the days. He laughed low when she whispered something in his ear. She slid his coat off and let it fall to the floor, then grabbed the remote and turned on the string lights she'd hung last month. The warm glow made the whole scene look staged. Intimate. Practiced. She glanced up once, straight toward the ceiling, straight toward the lens. No idea it was there. She smirked, then buried her face in his neck. Tuesday, he showed up at 10:41. Same coffee. Same route. Straight downstairs. This time music was playing, some indie playlist she knew I hated. They